everybody. Just wanted to give you a little walk around in my GL 1800 Goldwing, purple or blue or whatever you want to call it, depends on the light that you're in. That looks pretty blue. Oh boy, well, where do I start? Okay, it's a 2002 GL 1800A2, I think. Anyway, 1836 cc's, I believe, ABS model. What, it's a 10-year-old bike. Has a few minor cosmetic issues. For instance, around the trunk lid. Let's see if I can point it out. Around here on the trunk lid, where the trunk lid actually connects to the bottom of the trunk, there's some issues with the scraping of the plastic. No big deal. Over here, I think the guy, when he filled up, he rested the filler nozzle on the side right here, so I've got some scrapage right there. Again, no big deal. For those of you who don't know, that's where you fill up with petrol, or gasoline, as you say in the U.S. The original factory radio that came with it would work, but it would only work if plugged into the headset. When plugged into the speakers, it wouldn't work. So I had them take it out at the dealership. They took out the radio, put in a temporary radio, sent mine off to be repaired, and in a couple of weeks or so, I should get mine back, and we'll put the original radio back in, and everything should work just fine. This is all standard. All these buttons and stuff are standard. It has a place for a CB, intercom. The intercom was standard. The CB did not. This unit did not come with a CB radio. It does not come with a compact disc player or the CD player. I'm not sure what WB stands for, and it has an auxiliary input also. So far, it did not come with a CB. It doesn't come with heated grips or heated seat. And all that stuff can be added later. So let's see, it comes with cruise control. It comes with a reverse. And I'll kind of put in a deal where I showed you how to do the reverse. These are the CB buttons. It didn't come with a CB. Why it has the CB stuff, I don't know. But maybe I can use it for something else. Maybe I'll put a CB in it. I don't know. Honda factory CB is about $400, $500. I'm not sure I want to put one in it. The volume up and down for the speakers, mute button, change the stations, and also left and right turn signal and horn. The previous owner had this Garmin Nuvi 350. It's a discontinued model. It's got a small screen, but it works, and I just left it on there. I may take it off and put my cell phone holder on there. Who knows what I'll do with it on a more permanent basis. It has a locking trunk over there, or locking glove box, or storage box, whatever you want to call it. Has a non-locking box here. It also houses the cigarette lighter outlet, power outlet, whatever you want to call it. It has a cigarette lighter, US cigarette lighter style outlet in it. I'm probably going to add a BMW style outlet also, but that's down the road at some point in the future. It has a trip A and B, tells you outside temperature, it tells you the FM and all that sort of thing. That's pretty it. It's pretty basic. I forgot. It has a headlight adjustment. I think that's for when you set the spring preload, or you're going to pull a trailer or fully loaded. The rear of the bike will raise up, and so you can point your headlights down. That's basically all it is. emergency flashers, which I found out they weren't working earlier. They're still not working, so maybe the key has to be in a certain position. Let's find out. Let's see. Not working. Not working there. Not working there. Let's put it in lock. Not working there. So my emergency flashers don't work. No big deal. So maybe one other thing to check out. The previous owner also put these highway boards on them, I guess you call them. And I had to adjust them to where I could find them comfortable. But they work pretty good. They have some LEDs on them that come on when you turn the fog lights on, which I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? Did I mention it has ABS? Yes, it does. It does have ABS. It also has high beams, low beams, and those are the fog lights. So low beam, high beam, and fog lights down there. Somebody, I don't know if the dealer did or a previous owner did, they put new tires on it. It has a Continental on the front, Shinko on the rear. I'm not too happy about the Shinko, but what can you do? It's brand new, so I'm not going to change it. I just threw my Airhawk that I used from the Tiger. I just threw it on here. Not really for comfort. The stock seat is really comfortable, but I did it for height. It gives me some more height and my long legs reaching the pegs and that sort of thing. So just more comfortable as far as height goes and peg reach. Gold Wings do not come with adjustable handlebars. You have to buy risers, and these risers can raise it up and back, or up only, or up and in. Some people find that the width on the bars is too wide, although I think I like that because it gives you more leverage to muscle that front wheel around. And you will be muscling it around if you ride a Gold Wing, because it's not that easy to move around. So these are the passenger grab rails. I've got this little cable on here, and actually I stole that cable from my Yamaha Raider. I got this TSA lock on here anyway. What I use that for is I loop it through my face shield like this and lock it to the bike. No big deal. It just keeps honest people honest. Easy enough to take on and off. So anyway, moving to the back. Previous owner put on this luggage rack on top, or whatever you want to call this rack, trunk rack. You can tie stuff down to. I think what I'm going to wind up using it for is strapping my tripod across the back here on the way to the Ozarks. I think I'm going to wind up taking this to the Ozarks. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use that for. He also, let's see if I can turn this on real quick. The previous owner put in a spoiler that is lit right here, and when you mash on the brake, this flashes. And so if I'd have thought about it, I could try and demo it, but anyway, you get the idea. This thing will flash, and it works really well. Turn it back. It has a trunk, and I've got it set up to hold my camera gear. And I'm not talking about cheap camera stuff. I'm talking about my Canon I like to take pictures while I'm out on the road, so yeah, I've got all that stuff in there. So there's a trunk lid opener right there. I don't know if you'll see it. That's for the center. There's one here for the right side and one for the left side. And see if I can do the left side. Wow, how slick is that? I guess that's why they call them Luxo Tours, because it's pretty slick. It's built in, you can't take it off. They do make some soft liners that you can put in, and you're able to pull them in and out with ease. Yeah, it's up on the center stand. This has got to be the easiest bike I've ever owned or even tried to put on a center stand. It's really, really super easy. I had my wife do it. She could do it, and she's never, ever put a bike on a side stand, and she did it with with ease and comfort. So yeah, it has AM, FM, radio. Like I said, it doesn't come with a CD player. I have a plug here that I can pull out the GPS, and the GPS will actually play the voice commands through, or voice directions through the speakers. Since this was O2, Bluetooth version, it wasn't all that popular, so it doesn't have the Bluetooth capabilities right now. I will be adding them, I think, at some point in the future. But I can put an auxiliary input from my iPhone into there, play them through the speakers, that sort of thing, so that would work. But I have Bluetooth on my helmet, so I don't know if I'll use that. So let's see, what else can I tell you about it? I'm digging it so far. I really like it. It's very, very comfortable. It's going to make a great long distance bike. I haven't got anything bad to say about it so far. In comparison to the BMWs, it doesn't have electric windscreen. FJR's electric windscreen. The Kawasaki has electric windscreen. Come on, Honda, build electric windscreen. Maybe the 2012 does, but the O2 didn't. But it's easy enough to take up and down, so no big deal. This model here doesn't have the vent in the windscreen that create or lessen some buffeting and stuff, but and I don't know if I can add a vent onto this windscreen, or I need to buy a windscreen that has a vent. Anyway, just minor details. So it can be added at some point, I'm sure. If I have to replace a screen, I'll replace a screen. I've been looking, they're not that expensive, so on a relative basis. It has lots of pockets everywhere. I don't have the factory armrests. I don't know that my wife's going to be riding that much, so I didn't see a need in ordering it. I added a RAM mount to the AM/FM antenna. That's where I had my camera mounted earlier. My Play Sport has vents up there, and also down on the bottom here it has vents. Works pretty good. Right here is a blank spot. I think this is where they mounted the factory heated grips and seat controls right there. So don't know that I'll ever use those. Let's see, what else can I tell you about it? I love the fact that it has ABS. ABS has been one of the great things I've really wanted on a bike, and especially in the Houston area where you constantly have, well, in past, you've had a lot of rain and stuff that makes slick roads, so ABS is always something I'd really like for the street. What else can I tell you about it? If y'all got any questions, please make comments, send me some questions. Oh, I don't know if this is factory or not. Turn it back on. Don't know if it's factory or not, or the previous owner added it. But it's got some blinkers right here. They're actually red. So I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, y'all ride safe. Oh, I wanted to tell you, it has a kickstand light. So that knows it, so that way you can tell if the kickstand is up or down. So it's down right now, pull it up, light goes out. Do-do-do-do. So I put about 400 miles on it so far, maybe 500. I think about 400, a little over 450. Yeah, about 450 miles is what I put on it so far. And hope to be doing a lot more. I'm getting about 39 miles per gallon. It's not bad for an 1800cc motorcycle. What do you think? Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Cheerio.